Right. Hello, everyone. Thank you for taking the time to hear about the work of Proper Job Resource Centre. My name is Alison Salis, and I am the CEO of the organisation. And this presentation is for our annual general meeting, and it covers the last financial year from 2024 to 2025. In this presentation, I'll provide an overview of the year, highlighting both successes and challenges, and I'll then discuss the current financial year and the future direction of the charity. So these are our current board of trustees. They have been steering the strategic direction of the charity, ensuring good governance is adhered to at all times. The charity's governance structure is a charitable incorporated organisation, and the voting rights sit within the board of trustees. So we didn't vote any new trustees on at the AGM last night. However, we would be interested in talking to anyone if they're interested in getting involved in being a trustee. So our charitable objectives are for the public benefit and the protection of the preservation of the environment in particular, but not exclusively, by the promotion of waste reduction, reuse, reclamation, recycling, use of recycled products and the use of surplus, and advancing the education of the public of all aspects of waste generation, waste management, waste recycling in the United Kingdom. Our values are to be resourceful, respectful, positive, innovative, and to always act with integrity. So, Proper Job's current strategic goals for 23-24 are to improve our financial stability, to promote waste reduction, and conservation, to improve our infrastructure, and to empower our community to become more resourceful, ultimately achieving positive environmental and social impact. So, financial stability. In these financially challenging times for many small charities, it's never been more important for us to maintain adequate reserves. Without them, organisations like ours face significant difficulties. Over the next few years, our goal is to build a stronger financial foundation by raising up to £60,000 in reserves. This would be the equivalent of 3 months running costs for the organisation. Waste reduction. We aim to encourage waste reduction by hosting educational events and skill sharing workshops, and to provide a local space for reuse and repair. Our objective is to create a model where other communities can follow. Conservation. In addition to waste reduction, we are dedicated to enhancing conservation efforts through education initiatives that promote sustainable choices within our local community. Our events include environmental film screenings, compost workshops, and biodiversity awareness days, to name a few. They all aim to foster a better natural environment. Our infrastructure. We also intend to enhance our infrastructure, with ongoing maintenance of our resource centre site being priority. Our improvements will focus on upgrading facilities for staff and volunteers, particularly through energy saving measures and issues regarding health and safety. And finally, community engagement. We strive to cultivate a sustainable community by reaching out and collaborating with other groups and initiatives. By strengthening environmental connections, we find a balance to support both people and planet. As we look back at the past financial year, we're proud to share the progress and positive impact Proper Job has had within our community and on the environment. Despite ongoing economic challenges, our commitment to sustainable living and grassroots living has remained unwavering. While it is a financially challenging year, I'll move on to more the specific challenges in the next slide, but it's worth noting that Proper Job is the envy of many local towns. It should be extremely proud of the positive environmental and social impact it continues to have within the community. Sorry, go back to that one. So our achievements, we facilitated the reuse of 44,000 items. So that was at both the resource centre and Uptown. And we welcomed over 15,000 customers, so averaging about 60 customers a day. So we have managed to improve our energy efficiency by installing solar panels. We are currently running 86% self-efficiency at the resource centre. We have managed to increase our voluntary capacity by 19%. So we're currently running at 32 hours a week from voluntary time, so heading close to a full-time employee. And we have hosted 19 workshops and events attended by 466 beneficiaries. And we have boosted awareness of the importance of reducing, reusing and recycling our resources. So our challenges, although we have facilitated the reuse of 44,000 items, this is a 6% decrease from 23-24. We have also seen a 2.6% decrease in customers. We have researched the reasons behind the drop in customer numbers and the items being reused, and we believe this decline can largely be attributed to external factors affecting consumer habits. The ongoing cost of living crisis, a phrase we often hear at the resource centre, has changed the way people shop. As one customer put it, I've seen lots of things I like, but nothing that I needed. This suggests that although the items we offer are affordable and secondhand, people are being more cautious with their spending and focusing on buying only essentials. Additionally, the success of second-hand online selling platforms such as Vinted, Depop, eBay and Facebook Marketplace have also had an impact. Potential donors are now more likely to sell their high-value items for personal gain, whilst customers can easily search online for second-hand goods without needing to browse in store. The rising cost of employment has had a significant impact on our charity. Last year, 73% of our outgoings were salaries. To improve our financial stability, we are looking to expand our volunteer workforce to support the sorting and processing of second-hand items. In addition to our overhead costs, including contracts and subscriptions, they have also significantly increased over the past few years. Many charities are suffering with the same issues, and that is exacerbated by limited grant funding and an increased competition for what is available. So here is a financial overview of the charity's performance over the last 6 years. This graph provides a financial, so in 2020 to 21 fiscal year, our results were positively impacted by the COVID-19 pandemic. We were able to secure furlough for all of our paid staff, and then the grants that we received went into COVID recovery, which had a positive impact. However, that grant funding was needed in order for the charity to recover in the years following. In 23-24, we achieved a modest surplus of £2,000. However, for the current financial year, we are projecting a £4,000 loss. And we've been working hard to strengthen our financial measurements and governance. Our internal financial reporting has improved significantly. We now produce quarterly reforecasts, enabling our senior leadership team to respond quickly to challenges within that forecast. This gives us a clearer and more timely indication of our performance, which we can track against previous periods. By presenting these figures side by side, we aim to highlight that the charity is operating very close to the edge of financial stability and may be becoming overly reliant on grant funding. Whilst it's not necessary for us to generate a large surplus, maintaining a healthy surplus is essential for bolstering reserves and investing in growth and innovation, which are crucial for both long-term success and of our initiatives. So we are keen to implement new initiatives to help us boost our income or indeed reduce our costs by £10,000 to £15,000 a year. So this graph illustrates the comparison of items reused over the last 3-year period. The organisation has experienced a 6.2% decrease, and we have than the items reused in previous years. So we have been working to diversify our income streams. Examples of this are online sales, receiving grant funding and fundraising and purchasing of new stock for resale at our Uptown shop. The positive side to this is we have actually got Q1 figures in for this financial year for 25-26, and they we've been very successful and we've actually achieved better than Q1 in any of these. So we are feeling positive for this new financial year. So in terms of diversification, our eBay and auction sales have generated £8,000 for the charity this year. Traditionally, these items would have been sold at the resource centre or Uptown, but we're actively working to expand our market by selling niche items that are difficult to sell locally for their full value. This initiative has received mixed feedback. While some customers express disappointment that some of these items are no longer available to purchase in person, others in the community appreciate the opportunity to view high-value items online and to save on postage fees. Moreover, selling these items online helps to protect them from theft or damage at the resource centre. By leveraging online sales, we are maximising our fundraising efforts for the charity. Feedback from the local community in our most recent survey has highlighted the importance of affordability. Over the past year, we have diligently worked to strike a balance between offering high-quality second-hand goods at affordable prices and capitalising on these high-value items to ensure that the charity stays financially stable. We are incredibly fortunate to have received some extremely generous donations from several individuals, exceptional items that are worth over £700 each. In these instances, the donors that donated these items expect the charity to maximise returns on their contributions and not to just sell them for as cheap as possible. We are committed to ensuring that everyday essentials, such as clothing, books, reclamation, remain affordable to encourage a thriving circular economy within our town. So, education and workshops. The difficult funding climate combined with reduced visitor numbers and spending meant we had to make a strategic decision to scale back on our educational programme in order to remain financially stable. While we reduced the overall number of events, we put significant effort into ensuring that the ones we did run were well attended and impactful. We believe this approach has made our programme more financially stable. For example, instead of running separate repair sessions such as sewing or woodwork, we now host quarterly Chag Fix events, bringing all our repairers together. This consistency makes organising easier, ensures that volunteers are clear at understanding their responsibilities, and helps us to reach a wider audience. We are also trialling community events such as film screenings. We launched our 6 Inches of Soil film screening in Morton Hampstead last year, and we were pleased, and we're looking into the opportunities of expanding our workshops and sessions into different local areas. To further improve sustainability and impact, we have shifted towards hosting fewer events with larger attendance. This enables us to focus on reaching those in the community who would benefit most. We've also continued to collaborate with existing groups, including Local Memory Cafe, Wellmore, our local school, and youth groups. We remain committed to working closely with our local community to shape the future direction of our educational workshops and events. We're proud to be one of the first community repaint schemes in the UK and part of the national network connecting retailers and community organisations to give leftover paint a new life. As the network has grown, we are no longer the only paint drop-off in Devon. Between 2023 and 2024, we recorded a 37% reduction in paint reuse at our resource centre. This, however, is likely due to new national repaint collection points being set up by councils and reuse centres, meaning some of the paint that previously came to us is now being diverted to more convenient local sites such as Oakhampton and Newton Abbot. We also recognise that our previous data collection methods for recording paint sales were not fully robust, which may have resulted in some of the literage being missed. We have now improved our data collection process, which may also help to explain why this year's figures appear lower than expected. One of the biggest success stories for this year is our increase in volunteer hours. The value of our new volunteers is tremendous. Not only do they support our operational activities, but they also enable us to fix and repair items that would otherwise go unattended. Our volunteers bring a wealth of expertise and knowledge, particularly retired individuals who have so much to offer. Additionally, they help to improve the diversity within our team. Our initiative to increase volunteer hours throughout the organisation aligns with several key areas of our strategic plan. By incorporating more volunteers, we can enhance our financial stability and alleviate some of the rising costs associated to salaries, pensions, and national insurance. The contributions of our volunteers foster a greater sense of ownership and community inclusion, enriching the fabric of our organisation. Moreover, our volunteers will share their skills in sustainable practices such as composting, tool repair, and biodiversity enhancement, further benefiting our community mission. So, improving our infrastructure at the Resource Centre. We've continued to invest in our facilities to better serve the community and accommodate our growing number of users and volunteers. These improvements not only enhance day-to-day operations, but also reflect our commitment to low-impact sustainable development. We installed a wood-fired heat system and completed the first phase of our cabin insulation, reducing energy consumption and improving comfort throughout the year. We created a new kitchen area for staff and volunteers. We built this entirely from 100% second-hand materials to support our dedicated volunteer and staff team, especially in the winter months. And we installed a public composting toilet, enhancing the site's accessibility while staying true to our environmental values. So thanks to the People's Postcode Lottery, we have now benefited from a whole year of solar panels at the Resource Centre. This initiative has significantly improved our energy efficiency, currently indicating that we are operating at 86% self-efficiency year to date. This advancement will positively impact our financial stability, saving us approximately £4,000 annually in electricity costs and hopefully generating new income from exporting energy back to the grid. So we always want to hear feedback from our customers. So if you would like to, we've currently got our annual survey up and we have 79 respondents that have currently given feedback. If you'd like to give feedback, please scan this but QR code on the screen and it will take you straight to the form. But we plan to review all the feedback and development of new initiatives based on our findings, so that we can build on our operational plan for next year. So please, if you haven't already, please leave your feedback with us. So looking forward to the year ahead. So we want to continue to provide affordable, high quality second-hand goods within our rural community. We will remain trusted, accessible source of second-hand essentials from clothing, household items, helping to ease the cost of living burden whilst also reducing our environmental impact. We have introduced loyalty cards. So every £10 spent, you will get a stamp. And then after you have received 10 stamps, you get £10 off your next shop. And we have also been working alongside the Chagford Pantry to ensure that people in Chagford and local area who need the help the most are given vouchers to come and purchase essential items if needed. This is funded both by Proper Job and also the Chagford Pantry. We have enhanced we plan to enhance our volunteer training and leadership development. So we want to invest deeper in the training of our volunteers to empower individuals with new skills and to increase their confidence and give a better sense of purpose. So we plan to host our regular Chagfix event. So we're very pleased to announce that we have a quarterly Chagfix repair event. I think the next one is on the 11th of October. So we now run that on a quarterly basis, and we've built a fantastic core group of repairers. But we are always looking for more repairers. So if you'd like to get involved in any way, if you can fix computers, phones, that kind of thing, we're especially interested in hearing from you because we get a lot of those kind of items bought in, and we currently only have one volunteer that can fix them. We also plan to strengthen our partnerships and share resources locally. We will continue to collaborate with schools, charities and community organisations offering surplus materials and co-hosting events and sharing learning to broaden our collective impact. So we're always keen to, if you're running a community group, we will be able to offer you surplus resources. Always happy to give resources, craft resources and stuff like that to schools and other initiatives. So please get in touch if you're running any of these amazing groups that are helping to support our local community, because we are able to help. So we have also been chosen to be part of the Together for Tomorrow project. This is a collaborative project between Libraries Unlimited, Resource Futures and Community Action Groups Devon to act as an example of a successful community-led environmental organisation. We have received funding to be part of this project for 3 years, so keep an eye out. We're going to be starting working on this collaborative project soon. So we also aim to celebrate 30 years of community action. So we are celebrating our 30th birthday this year, and we'd like to honour 3 decades of grassroots success with a year of storytelling and celebration. It includes our flagship event, Chagford Music Day, and we had our 30th birthday party back in June. But still to come is our community fashion show on the 14th of November, where we plan to showcase the best pre-loved and reworked items with our lovely group of voluntary catwalk models. It's a brilliant night. Keep an eye out. The posters will be coming out soon. And to secure the future of Proper Job for the next generation, we aim to attract more service users, diversify our income streams, and grow regular cash donations through local benefactors and community supporters. So this is just a couple of photographs of our 30th birthday celebration. Um, to help secure the future of the project, as I said, we are, during these financially challenging times, we've launched a new community fundraising initiative encouraging supporters to set up regular donations. So, our 30 for 30 campaign, we are inviting everyone to celebrate 30 years by donating £30 to support the work and keep Proper Job thriving. Together we can build a stronger, greener future. So please, if you can, sign up and donate today. So finally, without the hard work and commitment of our current of our local community, Proper Job would not be what it is today. It stands as an inspiring example of how the circular economy can foster resilience in rural areas, serving as a model that many towns aspire to replicate for their own community-led initiatives. So I'd like to thank our talented staff and volunteers. We currently have 6.8 full-time equivalent employees at Proper Job and Uptown. We have 5 regular volunteers and 50 volunteers who help out on and off throughout the year. And we also have 5 voluntary trustees. So, a bit of good news for this year. It's such a brilliant honour to be recognised alongside so many inspiring individuals in the BBC Make a Difference Award. We are finalists, Green Award finalists. So it highlights our commitment and sustainability and the positive impact of the work we're having on the community and the environment. The award ceremony will take place on the 25th of September, so not long now, and we will be proudly represented by 2 of our staff members. Kate and I will go with our regular volunteer, Susan. So we are up against 2 fantastic green nominees, but stay tuned. We're really excited and we'll let you know how it goes. If you'd like to listen to us, go to BBC Sounds and you can find our clip and listen to me talking about Proper Job on there. So together we so I mean, if anybody has any questions, please do feel free to email me, Alison, with 1L at proper-job.org. I'm more than happy to answer any questions. So we are actively seeking volunteers at the moment. So it's even if you want to become a trustee or if you want to help on a more practical basis, helping us sort and process items or come and be one of our repairers at our repair events, we'd love to chat to you. And even if it's just a couple of hours a week or a few hours a month, that's absolutely fine. Also, don't forget to donate if you want to donate to our 30 for 30 campaign. And yeah, keep using our services. Thank you for listening.